Hello, I am Kodili-nye, the son of the wonderful. Welcome back to another round of an open letter to Governor Soludo, the executive governor of Anambra State, Nigeria, about Onitsha. But if we are joining this, we have done the part one, the part two, and this is the part three because this letter is a lot. We've been keeping it from what people have been demanding for us to do. We are going to unravel all of them, but it's going to be up to 10 or 15. But remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Remember to tag the governor of Anambra State and government officials in Anambra State because this is very, very important and why we need to do it urgently. So what we are discussing is about Onitsha. So Governor Soludo, sir, the executive governor, Oluwatoegu, congratulations for winning another term of 4 years as executive governor of Anambra State. During your first tenure, we tried to reach you. We tried to reach you with our suggestions. We have made a lot of videos about Onitsha and how you can basically change Onitsha within 1 year or two. Many people doubted, but it is a very simple thing. Remember when you talked about roads, that even if we invest all our Anambra budget in one place, that it will not be able to solve the whole issue of building road infrastructure. But we know that there are many ways to go about it. And that's what we've been saying, and we've been saying I've been invited in different forums to explain and different places, and which I think I did justice to that. But now I want to you to hear this. Maybe you have not heard it before. I heard you talking about PPP, but those PPP is good, but the main thing is to make a policy on what we are going to talk about, how you can actually do within 1 year or two a lot of roads in Onitsha Metro. It's not a difficult thing to do. That budget of Anambra State is not what we are thinking about that you use to do that. It is about mobilizing existing funds which are lying idle a lot in the state that can actually give us what we want and increase the revenue base of the state. And also, Anambra will be budgeting 2 trillion, 3 trillion after 2 years of putting this into practice. And what is the policy? I'm going to use one of the roads in Onitsha Metro, wherever. I'm going to use one of the inner roads because most of these are inner roads. So most of them are either 1 kilometer or 2 kilometer stretch. So I'm going to use something like Nwaziki Road in Awada, Obosi, Onitsha Metro. If the government want to mobilize the people to do that road, the government must actually make a policy that they want all the roads inner street tied or interlocked within the next 1 year or two. Or have a policy that in each layout they want within 1 year that half of the roads must be tied within 1 year. The second year, the other one will be completed. And how will the government do that? Is basically there are many ways. The government has to partner with the landowners, the property owners, and the layout or estate managers and the tenants. The government will agree with them that this is what government is talking about. You know, when we are talking about this, doing all these roads, it's also involve everything, infrastructure in the road, including beautification of the road, internal drainages, both close-up drainages and pedestrian walks, CCTV cameras, street light, all of them will be done at, when these things are being implemented. It must be interlocked, it must be asphalt, or it must be cemented. So anyone they choose to do, but it must be like 8 inches thickness. So now, there is what the government of Anambra State, an agency called ASBA. So Anambra Small Business Agency. So first of all, you need to expand the scope of that agency, or set up another agency that will involve building of road and some other infrastructures in roads, so that they will be able to lend to the landlords and the estate developers money to build their roads. So meaning that each of the landlord can easily borrow not less than 5 million, not more than 5 million. So now, this the repayment has to be done within a specified time of maybe 2 years or 3 years, and interest must be low. It must not be more than 6% interest. So now, what the government need to achieve with this is, one, is to build most of the roads in Onitsha Metro. 2, to put in a lot of infrastructure that will add value to existing properties in Onitsha. Not only adding value, but it will also increase the internal revenue of the state. It will also generate a lot of employment, and it will also draw more investors into the state. It will also bring about different technical skills and a lot of skills that are non-existent. It will create thousands of jobs. In Onitsha alone, something like between 5 to 10,000 new jobs will be created instantly, directly, and around 50,000 indirectly. So now, and it will boost the business merchandising or trading in Onitsha. Because remember, people has to supply stone, sand, rod, solar panels, street lights, tree, and other things, cement. So many things will be supplied. So what will happen is this: some of the landlord might not choose to borrow the money, but each person, they have to partner with one another in a street. They must find, in each of these streets, they must find the chairman that will, and the secretary, two secretary, maybe 2 chairman, and something like 2 secretary. They must, with the landlords must come up with their, and some will be tenants. So all of them will partner to do this road within 1 year. So, and they can actually get themselves working on this road by themselves and employing other people, or they can basically do otherwise. So the government, you can basically inspire them that whoever that finish their own within 6 months, the government will give them this number of cement. So there will be like a competition. So you can start with Awada, starting with the whole of Awada. I'm using Nwaziki as an example, Nwaziki Street. So if the government can do this thing, Nwaziki will be so nice, because the road will be so done properly with closed drainages. The drainages has to be done in a way that is fit for purpose. And another thing is the pedestrian way will be completely set apart. It will be done properly so that people can freely move on the pedestrian. They will not never walk on the street anymore. So in the night, the whole place will be lit, lightened up, and the nightlife that is missing in Onitsha will come back. Remember, there will be solar lights, there will be CCTV cameras, there will be trees. Each of the houses must have not less than 2 trees in front of the house. So think about that. This is a win-win situation. The government will loan the money, some of them the money. The government can also can make profit or revenue from these things. So at the same time, the property value will so much rise. If a landlord invests 5 million on doing these things, suddenly his property will appreciate by 10 million. Remember that. So this will create a vibe about Onitsha. So any other open space in front of the houses must be greened or must be put on carpet grassing or interlocked. So the government will not allow open red mud anymore, because those things help to pollute our roads. And the roads will be spot on. It will be cleaned. It will be so clean. And this dusty and health issue people are having, you will no longer be seeing that. And you as a governor will enjoy the state. And people will say this is the revolution Governor Gov.Soludo is known for. Remember, you did it in the Central Bank of Nigeria. This is an idea. The time has come for us to do that. So if you can copy this idea, let it be your own idea. Don't worry about me bringing it up. We want you to succeed. We want you, if you want to contact us to explain more on this, you are free to contact us in the comment section. We can actually talk more about these things. And I do believe that you are a listening governor, and I believe that you can succeed. And there's no way our people will be running away from the homeland, from Onitsha. Onitsha bo bindibo. It must be turned around immediately. Thank you very much, Governor, for listening. Thank you for everybody that watched this. Remember to tag the governor and the government officials of Anambra State. Tag also the Landlords Association. Some of them can copy this in without waiting for government to read about this open letter. But this is especially for all of us to build our homeland. Our homeland must be the best and nothing less. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm still Kodili-nye, the son of the wonderful. See you in the next one. This is only a start. This is only part 3 of this open letter. I'll see you in the next subsequent ones. Have a wonderful and blessed time.